My next board game has arrived. I am very excited. This is the first time I bought a board game off of Take-A-Lot, and for people in South Africa, I'm sure you know that Take-A-Lot is probably not where you would go to for board games, but they had a special on, and Mysterium was cheaper than any of the other board game places, so I took it, I have to say. It's an expensive hobby, so I take the cheap deals where I can. Oh, Mysterium. I've been a little bit on the fence about this because the subject matter is not exactly what I would like, but the idea and the game is like, yes, I want to try that. I'm very, very excited. And it seems to have won a French thing. Astor Jeu de l'An. My French is atrocious, and it won an award in Cannes 2016, so obviously it won something. And it's Mysterium by Oleksandr Nevsky and Oleg Sidorenko. Yeah, not living in Europe, I'm not 100% sure how to say those names, but I probably wouldn't be able to tell you how to say African names either. So, ages 10 plus, 2 to 7 people, and 42 minutes. The fact that it says 42 minutes, like, it's a very specific time, so I'm wondering if there's a timer aspect involved. And it's a big, beautiful box. And here we have 192 illustrated cards. Boom! Oh, and it's published by Lebelud. Oh, and there's like a French game. Ah, so it's obviously translated then. Okay, and this is the reason why I was a little bit unsure about being Mysterium. What secrets lie within the haunted Mysterium manor? In this asymmetric cooperative game, one player adopts the role of the ghost, while the others play as psychics. Point number one that I'm not sure about. All players share the same goal, to shed light on the strange circumstances surrounding the ghost's death and lay his spirit to rest. Point number two. Unable to speak, the ghost can only communicate by sending visions. To reconstruct the events of that fateful evening, the gathered psychics must interpret these ethereal messages correctly. Cooperation and inspired guesswork facilitate their task of unmasking the culprit. But time is short. The team must solve this enduring mystery before the spiritual connection with the ghost is lost. Number three. Step inside, be seated, and let your intuition guide you. Oh, and then winner of the Asdior 2016 award for French Game of the Year. Wow, well done to them. So, the fact that it's got to do with psychics, spiritual connections, all very spiritualistic, and spiritualism, that's not something that appeals to me. But the thing that does appeal to me is it's like a cross between Cluedo and Pictionary and charades kind of thing. Like very, very, very basically, you'll see. And so there's different contents for the psychics and for the ghost. So instead of reading it here, I'll just go through them later. This is a very pretty game, and I think the cover is so atmospheric. And it's very, very glary right now, so I'm going to just cut it open so we can better look at the box, because I'm sure there is a million points of glare, and my table is wobbling today. So far, I like this setup the most out of the things that I've tried, so I'll probably keep going with it. Board game, board game, board game. I should put something under one of the legs, but I'm honestly just that lazy. Oh, they printed it with that sticker on. That's very cool. Ah, this game is so atmospheric. To have this old car in the misty evening going up to this manor where it looks like there's like woo happening. Just, I think it is so incredibly pretty. And none of my other games are this like blue. Black, yes, but not blue. So I'm very excited to add it to the collection. Ooh. Let me put that like, ooh, let me put that like that, maybe. If it can stay. Oh, Mysterium. What is this? Something about a game? I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Then we've got the game rules. Background game rules. You have dared to cross the threshold of the haunted Mysterium Manor. How very brave. Settle in around the table, open your mind and awaken your sixth sense as you prepare for an extraordinary seance with the aim of laying a stranded soul to rest. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole seance concept, so that is going to be something that I just gloss over when I talk to people. Ooh, nice cutouts. So we've got raven cutouts and this clock and different pointy figures, and there's an instruction of how to assemble it. Very, very nice. Now we've got, okay, so these are the player tokens, and these are the guessing tokens where you guess on somebody else's, someone else's guess, and you say, okay, I think they're wrong, I think you're right, and if you are correct, you get points. I don't know what the question mark to. Oh, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are numbers. Oh, I have to say these are very pretty, and these characters look insane. I'm gonna have to go through them. Okay, so more cutouts. Like, I actually really love the design of all of the wood and stained glass and everything. I think it's so gorgeous. Okay, so this must be the Ghosts player board. Yeah, I'm gonna open it. Yeah, there we go. And it's got these wonderful little sleeve areas where you can put the cards in. So, you know, for the blue player, this is the person they have to guess, this is the location they have to guess, and this is the weapon that they have to guess. I think it is person, location, like character, location, weapon. So, as I said, a bit like Cluedo. Did I say? Yes, I did say Cluedo. I was about to say, did I even say Cluedo? Did I just skip right through to the Pictionary stage? No, but pretty sure I did say Cluedo. Ooh, stuffs! Okay, so all of the player tokens are these, like, red jewel, well, not all of them are red. These jewel globy things. And they look a little bit like, I mean, I know they're meant to be like, crystal ball mystical things, but I think that they could like be a variety of things actually. Probably not, I'm just trying to kid myself. So there are the colours. Kind of miss there being a green, but you know, that's okay, that's just personal preference. Here's a little stack of, these are the knife cards. So he was done in by a fork. Oh, I want to get a fork one. But these are also those ones. Oh, okay, so well, there's a character. That looks like an evil magician type guy. No, I mustn't say he's evil. I mean, he's dead, so he probably is evil. Oh, and a sand. Oh, it's blue! Look, it's blue! I have never seen an hourglass with a different color sand. That is very cool. Okay, so here, these are the interpretation cards. And you look at that and, yeah, good luck trying to guess what that is. But at the same time, they're not like meant to be guessed. And these are little white button thingies. I'm not 100% sure what that's for. It's obviously for something. Here are, ooh, okay, so these are like player cards, right? No, oh, they're little baggies. The little open baggies. I'm guessing there's 3 more under here then. These are, oh, these are more, but that's the same guy. Okay. Obviously needing to get something. Okay, so let's then look at the characters, because that's it. Then it's just the nice insert, and then that's it. So the characters we have I'm lazy, things are going to go wrong, and then I'm going to be sad. Okay, I don't know if I need to do nail clippers with this one actually, but let's just have a look. Alright, so this is our first little packet, and I'm not 100% sure. Whoa, these cards are stuck together. Okay, so these are obviously, oh wow, these are very stuck together. I'm going to have to go through them very carefully to get rid of them. Okay, so we've got a fork, we've got an iron, we've got a dumbbell. Is that it? I don't know if that's it for the cards. I'm going to pretend it is. Got a hammer. This is kind of difficult, not going to lie. Let me just undo them all. Just goes to show you how tightly they were packaged, eh? So then we've got a rusty frying pan. Let me put these back in the order. Got numbers on them, 37, 38. I guess it's to check if you... No, but then that also says 36. Okay, anyway, I don't know. Then we've got a shaving, old school shaving blade. We've got a clock. Death by clock. Candlestick, ooh. Wooden chest, that's a bit weird. Maybe he fell onto it. Rope, ooh. That looks like a doctor medical needle kit. Oh, rusty pair of cutters. Oh, no, that's an unpleasant way to go. Revolver, typewriter, wooden stool, Ming vase, it's probably not a Ming vase, but a vase, a statue that looks pretty heavy, and a poison. Okay, so that's nice. Oh, no, Mysterium, don't fall, I need you. Okay, so that's a weird kettle of fish right there. But as I say, it like really follows along the lines of Cluedo. Like at its core, this is a Cluedo game. It just so happens that one person is like in control of it, and that person cannot speak because the ghost is not allowed to say a word. The only way that a ghost can communicate is A, giving players their cards, which are the clues, and B, when the cards that they have in their hand to use are are just not working, and they can, I don't know if it's a release a crow or make a crow fly away, and then they get to draw a hand of new cards. So at the same time as the guesses are very limited in their like intuition and trying to work out what's happening, the ghost is actually also very limited because they've got a limit of cards that they can show. So for the ghost, it's I think very, very difficult to see what you have, see what you're trying to lead them to, and hope that they get the clue that you're trying to pass along. Otherwise they can go totally down the wrong path. And I think playing with my friends and family the first time around, I'm going to have to be the ghost. So I'm not going to get the full experience. Like, really, to get the full experience with this game, you'll have to play it twice. Once as the ghost, once as a psychic. So that is going to be very fun for me. I just hope that it goes off well, because we are approaching, at the time of recording, we're approaching the holiday season, and I've got family coming over, and I don't want to break these cards, and I very much want to play a game with them if they have time. Like, they're coming from Australia and from America, so it's long journeys, lots of jet lag, and I don't want to force them to do anything. I'm sure they'll be like very willing, but I want them to actually be able to enjoy themselves and to have the time to play a game rather than just be like, no, we have to do this now. Yeah. Done, and I've got 2 more packs, and one of them is absolutely ginormous, so that's gonna be an interesting one. So now I'm guessing that these are the ghost cards because they are the right size to be able to fit in the bookie. So I'm guessing these are in fact the ghost cards. Right, so I'm guessing these are starting with the characters. So we've got a magician, a nun, a What on earth could that be? It's like a clue solver. Maybe she's like a writer or something. I'm not sure. Then we've got a war hero, I guess. Someone in the military. Driver. Chef. Archaeologist or explorer. That's a gun in a bag. Maybe a hunter or something. A police constable. Ooh, an old granny with yarn. Don't know about that one. Another old granny with a clock. Maybe she's a clockmaker or repairer. That looks like a doctor. That looks like a musician. He's got bagpipes. He's Scottish. This is like a not woodworker, metal worker, a sculptor maybe. This looks like a barber maybe. That shaving kit. Maybe a seamstress. Another constable. And a baker, baked goods, poison and baked goods. Whew, that's gonna be rough. Okay, so now these are the location cards. So we've got a kitchen, we've got a creepy attic maybe, with a wedding dress. Oh geez, creepy bedroom. I think most of these are going to just be creepy. Just pretend I've said creepy for every single one. It's got a harp and a lion's head. So using all of these weird clues that you're getting in each of the cards. This looks like some sort of chapel prayer room, but it's freaking creepy. You can then point to certain things like the lion head or the harp maybe appears on one of the other cards. So you can sort of lead them like that. This looks like a water... Actually, I think that's a conservatory because that is definitely glass at the top. A wagon, old house. It's got a wheel in front of it. Bathroom. What? Okay, so it's like an outside courtyard with lots of ravens. Hectic Edgar Allan Poe vibes right now. A nursery, a hunting room or a study, a library, music room, I guess. Ooh, display wall of, I mean, I suppose it's also like an office, but it's like lots of, I would pay the archaeologist with that one. A fireplace with a big fish on top of it. Swordfish. Stuffed, maybe. Fake. I don't know. Garage. Yeah, carpentry place. The wine cellar, maybe. The entryway. Are those wet? Oh, no. That's a pantry. Those are pork bits drying or beef bits drying or something. A pool. Would I swim in there? No, not really. Oh, are these different? Yeah, okay. So these are different now. So these, I think, are the same as the small version cards that we got. So I'm guessing this is for the ghost and those are for the small ones are for the players. Yeah, must be. Okay, so there are those cards. There are those cards, dunzos. Now, let's finish with these ones first. What are these? Oh, because these are like big... Maybe these are, I think, big versions of the small cards. Then why are the... Oh! Do you have to vote on the weapon secretly and put it in your little baggie? I don't know, because, I mean, these look like the same as the other cards. Like, there's the library. There's that dude. So I think these are all the same cards, but they don't have the weapons. No, I think it's just the person... and location cards, yeah. But I mean, look, can we take a moment to appreciate how gorgeous the back of the cards are? Are they all different? Are they all different? These all have the coat of arms on them. Is there a reason for that? Is there a reason? Oh, no, there's a person. And there's the location, okay. So, while these ones are in blue for the ghost, I am guessing, these are the yellow ones. Then what colour are these? Normal. I don't know. So there's the location one. There's the character one. And then these are the weapon ones. I think these are like a set that goes together. I think. I don't know. I'm still having to figure that one out. Ah. Right, so the back of these cards is a beautiful blue illustration of the house. And I'm guessing they're all like that. Yeah. Let me quickly undo some of them. I don't want to really give them all away, but I suppose I will. Oh, I got the trick at the end. It was a little bit too late, but I totally got it in the end. I wonder what the expansions to Mysterium bring. Do they just bring new cards, new characters, a different gameplay? Because I'm sure the gameplay wouldn't change too much. I know that there are expansions. I just have got no idea what the expansions do. So these are going to be a bit weird, shall we say. We have got I'm not actually sure which way they should be, but I'm thinking this way because that looks like a green door to me with lots of books flying out. I'm not going to look at, each one of them so specifically, individually, but a few. Ooh, that is pretty. Don't know what the hell is happening there, but that is pretty. I think that these illustrations are absolutely amazing, and as a result they can be used in so many different ways. I think whoever did the art for this, I'm going to have to look it up, did an amazing job, because these, to me it literally reminds me of dreams. And you're having these weird dreams, and it's like, I was dreaming about floating rock anchors and a pink river. It totally seems like it could be an actual dream thing. And you are going to use these cards to somehow find out who did it. Maybe that brush could be like a cleaner or something, but I don't think there's a cleaner. Or bicycles, or those bicycles could be for the driver. Or, there's just so many different... Oh, wow, that's trippy. There are just so many different things that it could be. Like this, I would think of the baker, but maybe other people wouldn't. Oh, that's pretty. So I just think that some of these are so incredibly gorgeous. And it is so entertaining. Oh, that's pretty. To look at them. But as you can see, they can have so many different meanings. And that's, ooh, tickling the whale's chin. That is part of the fun and how amazing it can be, because you use the same cards over and over again. And in this game, oh, look at the little doggy! Little skeleton doggy! And in one game it means this, in another game it means something else. And, oh, this is so cute. And I think that's just absolutely amazing, Ooh. Ooh, creepy. And I think that is probably what you get in other expansions, is more of these cards, and maybe more people options and location options, things like that. I don't think it adds more players. Don't think it adds more players, but that's fine. As I said, I have no idea what the expansions would actually bring, but I am excited to see them. I have to say, the size of these cards are absolutely huge, and I've never seen or played with tarot cards, but I know that tarot cards are also quite big, so maybe they did that more for a tarot card aspect. But at the same time, I think because there's so many details on the cards, you have to be able to see as much as possible. So maybe it's got nothing to do with the tarot spiritualistic card thing. Ooh, that is so pretty. Maybe it's got more to do with the size than anything else. Oh, I am so looking forward to trying this out. I really hope my family wants to play this, and that we can have some fun time during the Christmas season playing this game, because I think it could be so incredibly wonderful. I don't think my partner would be so good at this with me, because I think we think about things in a very different way. I am more of a literal person. No, I'm joking. He's more of a literal person. I'm more of a figurative, abstract type of girl. So that is definitely going to be a very interesting one. Just want to have a look at the rules for a little bit now. Oh, I love this. Oh, it starts with news clippings. Warwick servant case. Police consider death accidental. Ooh, Count and Countess of Warwick to leave the region. Okay, so I can read all of this lore. Oh, the characters actually have names. Okay, this is great. So we've got, wait, let me find this. We've got Conrad McDowell. He is a crystal gazer and his nationality is Scottish. Then we've got Alma Salvador, pendulum divination, and she is Spanish. And we've got Madame Wang, speciality I Ching, which is bibliomancy. I think that's books, like maybe divining stuff through books. And nationality Chinese. I wasn't wrong. Then we've got Alphonse de Belcourt, speciality numerology, nationality French. Then we've got Artashir, speciality talisman, nationality Ottoman. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. He's more Turkish though than what I was thinking. And then Jesselyn Smith, speciality tarot reading, nationality American. Okay, that is very, very cool. So it says here, aim of the game, cooperative mystery solving game, blah, blah, blah. Player roles ghost and the psychics. What to expect during the seance. Okay, so I'm thinking that is... The game is set in the 1920s. In your role as psychics, you have been invited to a nighttime seance on... Is it Samhain? Halloween. You guys know what I mean. When the visible and invisible worlds meet. This is the day of the year when the living are more easily able to contact the other side. You will have only 7 hours before the spiritual connection with the ghost is lost. Upon making contact, you quickly realize that the ghost is unable to communicate his killer's identity directly. Clearly, still in severe shock, the ghost has only vague memories of his death. With his help, your task is to reconstruct the events of the fateful evening. Who was present at the scene? Where might the crime have taken place? What objects may have been used as weapons? To save precious time, each psychic will follow a different line of inquiry with the aim of identifying and reconstructing the activities of one of the suspects. Exhausted by his years wandering the astral plane, the ghost has become too weak to speak. Instead, he will communicate with the psychics individually, sending them visions in the form of flashes, which the psychics will then share and interpret to the best of their ability with their partners. Guided by their intuition, they will then indicate their preferred hypotheses to the ghost, beginning by identifying the suspects. In return, the ghost will inform each psychic whether or not their intuitions were accurate, enabling the most perceptive among them to move forward with their investigation. When the suspect has been unmasked, the psychic's next task is to determine where the crime took place and what object may have served as the murder weapon. If all the psychics successfully complete their tasks within the allotted 7 hours, the ghost will be able to recall the culprit's identity. Summoning his remaining strength, he will send the whole group one final vision identifying the culprit. The more clear-sighted the psychics have been during the seance, the more unequivocal this final vision will be. Finally, the psychics hold a straw poll to formally identify the culprit, winning the game if the majority pick the right suspect. This frees the ghost soul to rest in eternal peace. If you fail, the ghost spirit will continue to roam the netherworld, and you will have to wait another year before reattempting to solve the mystery of the manor. This is one game you can only play once a year. That is hysterical. Tips for a strong spirit bond. For your first game, we recommend playing at the easy difficulty level with a player already familiar with the game and the role of the ghost. Well, it might have to be me. I've only seen other people play it. I watched the Shut Up and Sit Down playthrough, and that was so hysterical that that's pretty much why I wanted to buy this game. The ghost may choose to play the game without uttering a single word. For example, he might confirm intuitions by knocking. Like that. Atmospheric soundtrack is available to download. Okay, totally will do that. Okay, now we've got the game components set up for the clock. All the different character cards, the progress boards. I mean, it looks like it's a lot, but I think that once you actually go through them, it's not so bad. I mean, we're currently on page 8 and we've like barely gone through anything. I mean, on page 8 it actually starts with how to play it, the difficulty of the game, gameplay, reconstruction of events, vision interpretation, Yeah, and it gives you examples of how you can interpret things. Discarding vision cards, which is what I said, you know, the crow, and then you can... so at the easy, the ghost may discard his cards once per turn, in which case he places a crow on the game screen, removing them. Oh, so you only have 7. You only have 3 crows, though. The ghost collects a number of crow markers corresponding to the chosen difficulty level. At any point of the game, he may discard all his vision cards and draw new cards to make up his hand of 7. Okay. Using clairvoyance tokens for the I think you were right, I think you were wrong. Spectral manifestations. Interpreted. Moves the ghost token to the corresponding color from the game screen. Okay, I'll have to read that. Corresponding psychic cards. Suspect lineup. Shared vision. Stroll poll. And then that's it. And there's a 2 and 3 player game variant. That is very cool. I like that. Now, it is time for the cutouts, because these are amazing. Ah, and they come out so nicely. Ooh, this has got another cutout inside a cutout, but I don't know if I need to undo that as well. I'm going to just leave it for now. And here are some nice tokens. Just realised this thing doesn't have baggies. I think I'm going to have to get baggies to separate the colours. Okay, so now it's just punching out these tiny little things. Does the clock stand on this? Let me see. Okay, there's the middle little thing. And there are the 2 legs, I think it does. And here's this middle little thingy here. Right, now, yes, so these legs go in here. Does it matter which way? No, I don't think it matters which way. They don't, like, really go in, because this is curved and that's straight. So I'm a bit confused by that, not going to lie. And then that goes in like that, and there's the middle section for it there. Then, if I get this little baggie here, it's not reusable, so once I cut this open, that's it. And then well, mine don't work. Huh. Does it work at all? Am I just being stupid? Mine don't actually go together. Do I have to really force it? Okay, oh no, apparently I just have to really force it, and now I don't know if I can get it out. Okay! But it's pretty much going to be this, and then you know you have it on the timer, and then it goes from the 1 hour to the 7 hour, and then you know your time is lost. It's all gone. And this is actually very beautiful, and I think all of this together is going to be so stunning and atmospheric, and oh, with the soundtrack and just yes, no, I'm getting excited. And look at these crows. I think these crows are very cute, actually. I think they are just beautiful, absolutely stunning. And all of these wonderful little details and bits are just so cute. And the the right and the wrongs, and I don't know why they've got numbers on them, but I'm sure the numbers mean something, that you only have a limited amount of them or something. And this blue sand, I am so in love with this blue sand. Oh, I know it matches the blue of the box and makes sense, but ooh, I'm getting tingles, I'm getting chills. And that was Mysterium. I am going to play it, I'm going to enjoy it, and thank you very much for watching. Oh my gosh, I've got so many more games coming this December and January as well. My partner's get me 2 games for Christmas, and then I've ordered a very special game that I'm not going to say anything about until it gets here, and I'm very excited. And as a packaway, I've just seen that you can put the tokens and stuff in here. That helps.